Well, much of the country is struggling under cold temps and some of that white stuff. No such troubles here at Hard Rock Stadium in Miami. Today, we've got a Week 13 matchup for you here, as it'll be the Cleveland Browns taking on the Miami Dolphins. The calendar has turned to December, and we're in the home stretch now as we're underway in Week 13. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. They start on the ground with Nick Chubb. He'll be dropped after a gain of about 6 across the 30 to the 31.
Partner, it's not often that I expect running backs to eclipse 100 yards in back-to-back games, but he left 100 way behind last week. I think he's going to do it again. I'm expecting 150 or more.
And last week, AFC Offensive Player of the Week, so if he does what you say he might, maybe he'll get another one.
Yeah, I think he's locked in.
They'll come up now 2nd and 4 from the 31. And again, it's Chubb. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. It'll be a loss of a couple on the play, so now 3rd down coming up. This defense for the Dolphins, they were very good a week ago in that win over Minnesota.
And I'm eager to see the game plan and trying to attack them this week, because when you take it away 4 times through interceptions, what do you do now when you go into a game? Do you decide you can't throw the ball? Do you try and run it more? Or do you tell your quarterback, make sure you see your guys open before you deliver?
And he is going to have a Browns 1st down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
Well, this is where reading defenses and practice time comes into play. You've got to know what you're running versus zone versus man and how to run the proper route. And they just executed that one pretty well.
On 1st down, they'll run with Chubb. Now inside the 25, Nick Chubb. And he'll take this into the end zone. Now hold on here. We do have a flag down. So let's see what this is about. Following the penalty, Chubb shifts by him. It's a gain of 3, and it'll be 2nd down.
Well, obviously, they would have at least liked to have gotten back to the original line of scrimmage. Instead, now, they're dealing with 2nd and long.
I thought they would have passed it after the penalty. Probably wish they would have now. Behind the sticks here with a 2nd and 15. Out of the gun, Watson. That's out to Chubb, complete. And all the way in, touchdown, Cleveland. Nick Chubb, his 21st touchdown of the season. And the Browns are on the board first here this afternoon. Well, he's used to running it that distance. Here he had to catch it, too, before making the run. Heck of a play for the score.
There's not many things better for an offense than a back who's a complete guy, who can run it and catch it. And we just saw him complete a big-time play for a touchdown.
Extra point by York is up and good. And that makes the score 7-0. York ready, and here we go as he sends this one away. They'll elect to bring it out here from the end zone. And he's able to get this across the 20, but not by much, as he's marked down officially at the 21.
Here we go, start. No, no. Panther 60, Panther 60.
Hooker on first down. And it's incomplete. Boy, he doesn't drop many like that one. Second down.
Well, anytime he reads man coverage, I don't think it's going to be the only time he'll try and hit that route to the outside in this game. He'll test the perimeter, but that time they were up to the challenge.
Here's 2nd and 10.
Check smash, check smash. Ready.
First carry of the game for the Aggie alum, Devon Achane. Trying to find a lane, but instead he'll get back to the line of scrimmage and no more. Officially nothing on that one, no gain, so they're left with still 10 to go on 3rd down. Hooker's going to throw it. They set up the screen to Achane. And they will stop him short. They get him to the ground at the 27. No first down. That one good for only 6, and it leaves him with a 4th down. The Dolphins will send out the punter now, as he's on to punt for the first time this afternoon. Fielded at about the 28. Just a net of 34 there following a punt of 44 yards. And the Browns will take over 1st and 10. The Cleveland offense ready to go. They'll be looking to duplicate that first drive, the one that got them that 7-0 lead.
Of course they would. Look, they're on the road, so getting the 7-0 lead was huge for them, right? Imagine getting up 2 touchdowns on the road, taking the crowd out of the game. That'd be ideal.
Yeah, give him 4 yards there. It'll be 2nd and 6. Counting down toward the midway point in quarter 1. They go with Chubb on 2nd down, and he is going to lose yardage here. It will be a loss of a full 3 yards there, and it also brings up 3rd down.
That's exactly what you're looking for, the inside linebacker spot. Versatility. He can drop into coverage, or as he did on that last play, use his speed to get to the perimeter and knock the ball carrier for a loss.
Throwing on 3rd down, Watson. And that will be incomplete.
And that is how you respond after taking one on the chin to begin this game. Give up a first drive touchdown, go back out on defense, and completely shut them down to force a 3 and out.
On 4th down, the punt team is on as this is sent away. We'll call that a punt of 38 yards officially, and it'll be Dolphin football.
Let's go now.
The Dolphins at the line ready for their next drive. They currently sit 1 game over 500 thanks to their victory a week ago. Yeah, Charles, they've been really an up-and-down team all year. Do you think that they have enough to get into the playoffs?
Well, you did mention they've been up and down all year, so to me, depends on what week you catch them. When they're at their best, I think they're definitely playoff worthy. But to me, they haven't been able to bring the intensity week in and week out, and that could be their Achilles heel.
Rifles one, that's going to be intercepted. Picked up by Ron Thornhill, and he is going to bring this back inside the 20 to the 18-yard line. CD, I know it's just his second year in the league as a quarterback, but that's going to be one when he flips on the tape. He's like, I shouldn't have thrown that ball.
No doubt about it, and his coaching staff will be emphatic about he shouldn't have thrown that ball. But remember, second year, as you noted, on-the-job training, so he's got to take this feedback that he's getting, negative or otherwise, and turn it into positives moving forward.
After the interception, here's Watson. He's going to be sacked back at the 23-yard line. Multiple players combined for their team's first sack of the game.
It's interesting, partner, that most defenses try and guard the 35-yard line actively because they think the way kickers are nowadays, about a 52-yard field goal, they're kind of giving up points. But you get even deeper into territory, you get into the red zone, they're going to guard it even more, which means more pressure, more blitzing.
They'll go left side on the ground with Chubb. And able to get about 3 as he's taken down right at the 20.
A big part of a middle linebacker's job is being able to take on blocks and then go make plays. But the best ones, they have those big guys in front of them playing defensive line to hold blockers off of them and allow them to flow sideline to sideline and make the big hits.
On third down, it's Nick Chubb. And he'll be brought down shy of the first down marker at the 11. Give him 8 yards on the carry, and that's going to bring up fourth down. York able to send this one through, and that will extend their lead even further. So golden field position there squandered as they can muster only a field goal.
Yeah, you were gifted a first-and-goal situation, but I have to give credit to the defense. They were brought out in a really tough situation, so give them credit for holding them to 3. That's a pretty nice accomplishment.
And he'll be brought down shy of the 20, so the decision to bring it out of the end zone, not a good one.
Come on.
First down Miami as they get set to start the drive. Still in the first half, but this offense has struggled. Haven't really been able to get anything going, not only in the points category, but in the yards category. We'll see if they can do better here on this drive. And shedding the tackle, and now some room. Good yardage as he rumbles for 24 and a first.
A gain of 24 yards. That's good. Dolphins. First down.
79 Broncos.
10 at the 42-yard line.
Free. Hurt.
They go play action. Here's Hooker. Rush coming, and he's taken down. Davion Taylor from his outside linebacker spot gets him down there for a loss of 4.
And they're picking up right where they left off with the shutout that they pitched last week. A huge part of that, this pass rush. They know how to get after people.
Offensively, good luck finding some answers right now. 10-0 the score after 1 on EA Sports. Second quarter from Miami. It's the Dolphins with the football as they've got it with a 2nd and 14 upcoming.
Ready up. Sixty Bobcat. Let's go.
Here's Hooker to throw it. He dumps it off to A-Chain. Into space at the 45 as they finally wrangle him in at the 48. So the completion results there in 9 yards. And it brings up 3rd and 5 now.
And they're using him out of the backfield, and sometimes quite a bit. They're just trying to get him touches any way they can. 4 catches a week ago. There's another one right there.
Here is 3rd and 5. Working out of the shotgun, Hooker. Pass taken in by his big tight end. And they're going to have another first down as he's going to be tackled at the Browns' 29-yard line. A pickup of 24 on the 3rd down conversion.
Normally on 3rd down and short yardage, you're thinking of throwing to your tight end. It's just going to be a simple chain mover. But this time they let him roam down the field, and a nice dart picks up the first down and then some.
This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10.
Mustang 19. Ready.
Now Hooker. This will be caught. It's Waddle. And down inside the 15, shy of the 10. This game not quite as good as the last, but still over 40 yards between the two. If you're going to blitz, likely going to leave you in man coverage with this guy, and that is less than ideal.
It is, because just about any offense that has an elite receiver, if you blitz and have him in man coverage, you're going to him, even if he has an elite defender on him, because he usually knows where the ball is before the defender does.
He'll get a nice chunk there on the first down run, and it's 2nd and 4.
That's a strong pickup right there on first down, and as this drive goes on, we're seeing an offensive line and running game imposing its will.
Ready.
From the 5, 2nd and 4. A-Chain here. They stay on the ground. And he gets him a little bit closer. He takes it from the 6 inside the 5 to the 4.
And this is why aggressive defense coordinators love to blitz. It wreaks havoc because they end up taking their attention to the blitzers, freed up the D lineman to make the play.
On the set.
They're trying to keep the drive going. This will be play number 8. It's 3rd and 2. Now a bootleg with Hooker. They'll swing this out wide. Here's A-Chain. Touchdown Dolphins. DeVar A-Chain. His 14th touchdown now on the year. And the Dolphins have got it back to within a score. Well, forget about the weapons out wide. He knows he's got another weapon in the backfield of the passing game, Charles, and he utilized him perfectly on that play.
And the offense coordinator showed me something on that play, Brandon, because so often during a game, our cameras find them looking down at their play sheets, and you wonder if they're absorbing anything. He had something specific in mind, and he went to it, and it worked well.
The extra point by Sly is up and good, and that'll cut it to 3 and 10-7. Joey Sly now to kick off after the touchdown. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. The Browns drive about to get started. And last time they got 3 points, but it was a chip shot field goal. And when you go to the sideline after a chip shot field goal, maybe the offense not too happy.
It's a balancing act, isn't it? Because you're exactly right. They're none too pleased that they didn't punch it in for 6 points. But they also have to remember they did put points on the board.
3 points is 3 points.
And in this league, you take points when you can get them. Not easily done.
2nd down, here's Chubb again. And he'll get it up near the 35, right at the 34 here. They get 11 back on that one. It leads to 3rd down. So from 2nd and long, now we go to 3rd and very manageable.
Yeah, they love that phrase, don't they? Because as an offensive coordinator, you can keep people a little bit off balance in guessing. Because you don't have to throw it. You can come back with a strong run game if you want to. And if you're in 4-down territory, that really opens things up for you.
Watson to throw on 3rd and 1. Going out wide, finds Chubb. And he has a big gain inside the 40 before being dropped. So much for the run on 3rd and 1. Instead, it's a big chunk in the pass game. 1st down. So big pickup that time. And Charles, defending AFC Player of the Week, maybe bucking towards another award this week.
Yeah, they say they don't really care about the individual awards. You and I both know
they do.
It means a lot to them. It means respect around the league. And if he's able to show those kind of hands all game long, he can win a 2nd one.
Here's Chubb, back-to-back catches for him. And he's brought down at the 19 after a gain of 19. 1st down in the red zone.
A gain of 19 yards. And the Browns 1st down.
So here's a 1st and 10 now, down inside the 20. From the red zone now, Watson. He'll buy some time right. And he'll go down here at the 12-yard line. Nice work to get 7 out of that, and it's 2nd down.
You know what I like about that play? He didn't try to do too much on first down. He took what the defense gave him, put together a solid game to bring up second and manageable. Now they have a couple of plays to pick up just a few yards and a new set of downs.
Now Chubb running right. And he is going to lose yardage here. It'll go down as a 2-yard loss, and it brings up a third down. 2 minutes remaining in the first half. 10-7, our score. Seventh play of the drive upcoming here on 3rd and 6. Now it's Watson. And that is incomplete.
And based on my math, they've only converted one time thus far in this game, so you can see the frustration starting to come out a little bit. Third downs, they've been a problem for them all game. They've got to start becoming solutions.
York able to send this one through. And the lead stretches to 6 here. It's 13-7. So they're able to end that drive with 3 points in this one-possession ball game.
And ideally, you want to end every drive with points. Most quarterbacks would tell you, let's end it with a kick, right? A PAT, that's number 1. Field goal you'll take. Punts, you really don't want to do that. In this case, they'll take the field goal and get prepared for the rest of the game.
The Dolphins at the line, ready for their next drive. For this offense, Charles, remember the last time they were out here, marched it nearly the full length of the football field, and a lot of the attack went through the air, so now they're seeing if they can duplicate that performance.
Okay, if I show my age a little bit, partner, because I can hear my high school coach, John Ford. I can hear his voice in my head. Laddie, when you put the ball in the air, 3 things can happen, and 2 of them are bad. But the way the game's being played now, this is just part of what they do, so I don't think they should change anything at all. They've been dominant. Keep throwing it around.
They lose the yardage, and, of course, they also lose the down on the grounding call, and it's quickly 2nd and long. Hooker now off play action. And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete.
To this point, I've been impressed with the work defensively. They have not allowed a lot of receivers to run free. And there's another example, another incompletion.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down. Now Hooker going to change things up a bit. Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. Flush to his right. And he'll go down just shy of the 25 at the 24-yard line. Now the Browns will use the first of their 3 timeouts as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next. His first punt, 45 yards. This looks good as well. This is fielded at the 27. A very good punt, but a 16-yard return. And it will be 1st and 10 as they take over. The Cleveland offense ready to go. Their drive last time, it stalled out. They were forced to take the short field goal.
And the key phrase, you nailed it, forced to, because you know coaches look at these short field goals as a last resort, right? To them, that's not how drives are supposed to end. You're supposed to put 6 on the board. That's a consolation prize. Like going to the county fair, you don't get the big stuffed animal on that one, do you?
No, you don't go top shelf. That's bottom shelf material. From the 50, it's Watson. Got an open man. That's David Njoku, the tight end. He's got his first catch here before halftime, and it goes for a first down.
We didn't need to ask around the league, but we got to confirm this guy's a good player. They've got to find a way to get him more involved, call a few more plays that target him.
Absolutely, because here we are toward the end of the first half, and that's the first target, not just the first catch, first target. On first down, it's Watson. And his throw's going to be incomplete.
That certainly appeared to be a play call where they were just trying to make second down, second and short. I think they thought the coverage was off a little bit more than it was. Nice job there pressing up on it and forcing the incompletion.
Now a second and 10. A give running right is Chubb. And he'll bring this one inside the 35. They get 7 out of that, so they're left with a 3rd and 3.
That's a really nice job by them picking up the run blitz and detecting it and blocking it and turning it into a nice run. And a lot of times you think if you blitz a running play, you're going to smother it. But a lot of the blitzers, they come in a little bit high. They don't have great leverage, and they're easily blocked and turned to the side.
Now the Dolphins going to burn the first of their timeouts as they'll stop it with just over 40 seconds to go in the first half. They'll come up now 3rd and 3. A shotgun snap for Watson. And he's going to go down. They get to him back at the 40. That's a corner that got in there for the sack. Dante Jackson. Tell you what, he did not have much time there to scan the field before he was ducking and covering.
Did it appear to you, as it did to me, that the defense in front won their play really quickly? Meaning the guys in front of them had almost no chance to block him. They were on him in a hurry.
So now on comes the field goal unit, and wow, this is no ordinary try here. And this is good from 57 yards out. That was bombs away right there. And now it's a 2-score game at 9, 16-7. So he's been a busy man here in this first half. That's 3 field goals for him now.
And not just 3 field goals, but 3 for 3. So even though the offense has struggled a bit putting it in the end zone, they've still been able to come away with points due to his leg.
First down Miami as they get set to start the drive. And with only 9 seconds remaining, well, not much time, we'll see how they play this. And they'll indeed start on the ground to run that clock. And he'll just push his way forward for a few as the clock will run. And that'll do it for the end of the second quarter. This is the NFL, and it's on EA Sports. Welcome back. Halftime over. We are ready for quarter number 3. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin. The Dolphins down on the scoreboard, but they'll have it first as we get going in this third quarter. And the half will begin with a touchback. The Dolphins at the line, ready for their next drive. Charles, it'll be interesting to see what adjustments this offense made in the locker room. Haven't really been able to get anything going offensively, virtually nothing in the ground attack either. So certainly something has to change here in quarter 3.
And I'm pretty sure their friends from the defensive side of the ball told them exactly that, because those guys, the stop troops, they've been playing pretty well. They've kept them around in this game. Now, they've got some time. The running game struggled in the first half. The opposition knows how to focus on defending the pass here. They've got to re-energize that ground game and maybe open things up for a comeback here in this half.
Okay,
So
ready.
quickly all the way up at the 40-yard line.
70 Lions. Go.
Again, it's A-Chain. And he'll maneuver his way forward for about 4. 2nd and 6.
And that was a quality play to start a new set of downs. That was simply an offensive line winning the battle up front and winning it in a big way and giving their guy in the backfield a nice lane to hit.
On the jump.
Now a 2nd and 6.
Ready, ready.
Off play action. Here's Hooker. Caught right side. It's Lewis. And he's able to get this one out closer to midfield across the 45. Short completion, just 4 yards. And now it's 3rd and 3.
Got it. Ready.
Coming up here looking for 3 yards to pick up the first.
Cougar 19.
They'll run for it with A-Chain. And this is only going to be a gain of 2. He needed 3. It's 4th and 1.
Another down on the scoreboard, but the urge to go for it is almost irresistible here on 4th and short. Yeah, I know they're on their own side of the field.
I was going to say.
Normally I would say punt the ball away, but I'm feeling it. I say go for it.
The Dolphins will send out the punter now as he's on to kick it away. Oh, he's going to go ahead and field it from the 3-yard line. It's a 45-yard punt and 8 on the return. And the Browns will take over with a 1st and 10 deep in their own territory. The Browns drive about to get started. They begin this drive with Chubb. And the result here, a pickup of 8. Leaves him with 2 to go on 2nd down.
First play of the drive, let's give credit all around. Excellent blocking, but the guy carrying the ball, he was the finisher. A really nice run.
2nd and a couple. A give. This is Chubb. And he'll only get a yard to bring up 3rd and 1.
That play reminded me a lot of a former teammate of mine. We used to call him the trash man. His ability to sift through traffic and make plays was uncanny.
And that's exactly what you want from your Mike linebacker. A yard, all they need, but it's 3rd down. They'll run for it. Here's Chubb. And he gets this one just shy of the 40, down at the 39. 64 yards rushing for him in the ball game now on 14 carries. Obviously an important run to avoid the 3 and out on your own side of the field.
Shows a lot of faith in that offensive unit, doesn't it? That you want to run the ball in that situation, pick up the 1st down. Also helps out your defensive guys a little bit too. Allows them to get at least one more series of downs in order to get some rest.
They run it again with Chubb. And a pretty good burst there as he'll get this across midfield and down to the 46. 15 more there, and they're on a roll. It's another 1st down. Offensive line right now really freeing up the rushing lanes on this drive.
And we have to give them props. They've earned them. But these big runs that we're seeing, they don't result without everyone else being involved as well. Blocking on the perimeter has to take place downfield too.
And he'll take this ahead for about 4. 2nd down coming up.
This drive is pretty clear. Almost feels like old school fundamentals, doesn't it? Want to impose their will on the defense. Was that 5 straight runs?
Yeah, 5 straight carries to start this drive. And like you said, the way it's working, they may just stick with it. 2nd down at 6 now from the 42. Jackson now going to run the option right. And he probably should have given that one off as he's going to get hit and taken down behind the line. It'll be a loss of a couple on the play, so now third down coming up. They'll be in search of 8 yards here as they hope to convert the first down. Now the Dolphins are going to halt the action here. It's a timeout. It's just their first, so 2 remaining as they burn one here in this third quarter. 7th play of the drive, forthcoming on 3rd and 8. To throw is Watson. And a throw there going to be incomplete.
How about this defense? They came up with a couple big plays in this sequence, and none better than the one right there, forcing the incompletion and bringing up 4th down.
The Browns send out their punter now as he'll punt it away for the second time. And that one hits a little too close to the goal line, and it continues into the end zone for a touchback. First down Miami as they get set to start the drive. We have not seen much on offense here from either side these last few drives. We've hit a wall, so to speak.
And have hit it hard, haven't we? Because the defenses right now, they seem to be a step ahead, don't they? Beating them to the point of attack, beating them to the punch. These offensive guys, they're tinkering like crazy. What's it going to take to get back on track?
Yeah, both sides searching for adjustments. Third quarter from Miami. This is 2nd and 10.
Dragon 60.
Throwing. Hooker. Throw caught by H.A. They do get a couple, but they'll be left staring at a 3rd and 8 coming up.
I know it was a gain, but you have to sense probably a little bit of disappointment there because when it's out there in open space, I think they expect to get more out of a play, don't you?
Especially when you're getting it to your guy out of the backfield. You're expecting him to be able to create something, be a little more shifty.
Yeah, no doubt about it. Good open field tackling. Held it to an okay gain.
This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on 3rd down.
19 tight. 19 tight.
Waddle the motion man right. Third down, Hooker looks to throw it. And too much juice. It'll be out of bounds, incomplete.
We're into the second half now, and this is an offense that continues to struggle to sustain a drive.
Looks like they're just totally out of sync, whether they're running the ball, passing the ball like we saw there. I don't know. The rhythm seems off. It's a 45-yard punt, 6 yards on the return. And they will take over 1st and 10. The Cleveland offense ready to go. The crowd may be losing just a little bit of the edge after back-to-back punts.
They want some big plays. They want to see some offense. They want to see somebody break away, whether it's through the air or on the ground. Now it'll be interesting to see where the patience is on both sides. Each head coach, can you hang in there and not try and force something that could put your team in some jeopardy?
Second down, here's Chubb again. And he's across the 40, 3 extra yards to the 43. Give him 4 on the carry, and it'll make this a 3rd and about 2.
Back-to-back 4-yard runs. Now, look, if they just do that all the way downfield, ball ends up in the end zone, but that's a little difficult to do.
Yeah, I think now 3rd and 2, that defense ready to stiffen up and stop that run. 3rd and 2. They give the Chubb out of the gun. And he's got a first down as he's up to the 48. 97 yards rushing for him now in this one as he is closing in on 1,800 yards for the year.
Well, someone's been having a good game so far, and you know something? A lot has been power running. They decided to turn him loose again on third down, didn't they?
They did indeed. He delivered the tough yards. Up the middle, it's Chubb. And he's across midfield and into Miami territory. Shaq Thompson on the tackle that time.
Boy, where would these guys be without his performance on the ground? That puts him over 100 yards now for the afternoon, and I tell you, he seems to be getting stronger as the day goes along.
And they're not going to get to the line to run another play. So we will switch ends as the third quarter has come to a close. You are watching the NFL on EA Sports. From the 47, it's 2nd and 5. In motion left here, one of their tight ends. And Chubb will try the middle here. And he takes this just a few yards shy of the red zone before going out. Good yardage as he rumbles for 24 and a first.
I think we're seeing the effect that runs like that are starting to have on this game. They're a little bit slower, that front seven reacting to the football, almost like body blows in boxing, slowing them down, and they're really starting to take over in this game.
And again, it's Chubb. 5 yards is the tally on first down. That brings up 2nd and 5. The recipe's pretty simple, I think, right? Just give your superstar the ball, continue to feed him.
Yeah, don't overthink this one, right? Make sure he's touching the football, but you're also counting on his intelligence in playing the game as well. If it's not there, don't force the run. Just make sure you hang on to the football and keep the clock ticking.
It's so close. He gets it to the 1. Out of bounds right there. So they accept the penalty, of course, and push the offense backwards a bit.
Set.
They go up the middle with Chubb. And for one of the few times here today, this run's not going to go anywhere. Well, now after all of this, hang on here because he appears to be shaken up. We'll get an update when we come back to Miami. Now play number 8 on this drive, and they need 9 yards to pick up the first on third. They'll fake the handoff. Now Watson rolling to his right. And he can't find a receiver, and he's brought down. Shaq Thompson able to record his 5th sack of the season.
Well, partner, I would say just avoid play action, but that's not just been the problem. This defense, they've been getting pressure on all types of pass plays and really piling up the sacks in this contest.
York able to send this one through, and that will extend their lead even further. So that maybe not a knockout blow, but I suppose certainly every little bit helps when you're trying to salt one away in the fourth.
Well, the possibility of being beaten by 2 late touchdowns or at least sent to overtime does exist, but time, definitely a big factor at this stage of the game, is in their favor.
The Dolphins at the line ready for their next drive. See if they can put this drive in the end zone, Charles, because it's been a little bit of a rough go at times. They've had to punt the football a ton in this ball game because of stalled out drives.
So are you saying that you're kind of tired of seeing the punter run out there and do his thing during this game? Is that what you're trying to say?
Well, I mean, I'm okay with it. I have a feeling that this offense, they don't want to see the punter again.
And frankly, the punter doesn't want to run out there anymore himself. He would love to see his offense put together a drive and give his leg a rest.
Go, check. Go, check.
A-Chain on the counter. And he'll work this forward for about 3 at second down. And quickly, they get to the line.
18 Cardinal, 18 Cardinal. 18, Pioneer. Warrior 70. Viking 18. Ready.
Hooker. Toward the sideline, and look at that catch. Dragging the toes, and that's going to be a first down. Well done. A very solid gain of 27.
Good yardage on the completion there. And when they look at the scoreboard, they do understand a field goal is not going to be good. My guess, they're going to press the ball downfield as far as possible, try and throw it into the end zone and get a score because they know they've got to get that done and get the ball back as quickly as possible.
Winds up a very good call there defensively to challenge that one, as that now will wind up an incomplete pass. Third down, here's A-Chain. And he's going to be marked down short of the first down. Needed the 40, but he's a yard or two shy. It's a 6-yard gain, and it leaves him looking at a fourth down.
That play wasn't quite as big as the play that preceded it, but still, gotta like the way they're moving the football, partner.
Absolutely. Pretty good room to run on that last play.
Yeah, they didn't get a first down, but still, you'll take runs like that each and every time, won't you?
Let's go now.
All right, they're going to try and keep hope alive here on fourth down. They're going for it.
Ready.
They run for it. A-Chain. And, boy, this is going to be close. That mark looks a little short, and he did.
Koromoa on the tackle. Result of the play is a turnover on downs.
On first down, they'll run with Chubb. And he'll manage to pick up about 4 at second down. Now, I'm guessing you'd say this is kind of the key here. Grind out some yardage, work on that clock, see if you can continue to tick it down.
Definitely. You want to bleed things out at this point, right? Continue to possess the football, gain some yardage, and put the onus on the defense. Do they have to use timeouts? What are they going to do to stop you? You're taking charge.
They'll work from the 36 on 2nd and 6. Back to throw, Watson. To the left side and complete for Amari Cooper. That his first catch so far. They've held him under wraps, but he's got a first down there. And looking to put this game on ice in the fourth quarter, but still not afraid to throw it as they show there.
You want to play the game with confidence, and they have a guy who's in control right now. Their trigger guy, throwing it, they feel just as confident with him doing that.
Look at this, middle of the field, a breakaway. And some determined running there as he'll pick his way down to the 12-yard line. 151 yards rushing now for the NFL leader coming into this ballgame. From down at the 12, it's 1st and 10. Coming right, this is Chubb on the toss. And this time the yards won't come so easy as they'll, in fact, tackle him behind the line. He'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11. On this day, the ground has been his, but at least on that individual play, we just saw the defense finally with a win.
Yeah, they finally got one, and that's a win for them, but all game long, he's seen the holes, and they've been huge for him. Kind of like a baseball hitter in the zone. The ball seems bigger, and he's just whacking it. These guys, they've got it going today.
5 yards on the carry there, and it leaves him with 3rd and about 6 yards to go.
But you got to give kudos to your offensive line and the guy carrying the ball because they were in a 2nd and long situation. It seemed pretty dire, but they brought it back to 3rd and manageable with that run.
This offense so far on 3rd down, they're right at about the league average, 40%, 4 for 10. This will be 3rd and 6. Watson now to throw. And he'll take it into the end zone for a Browns touchdown. Deshaun Watson, a 9-yard touchdown run. And the Browns are closing in on a third straight win as they widen the gap further here in the fourth quarter.
If you're going to play quarterback in the NFL, you've got to have great vision and you've got to remain calm when things break down in the pocket. Both of those traits are on display there. He surveys the situation, sees the middle of the field open, so he's just going to step up and take it himself. Very well done there.
Extra point by York is up and good. And that will make this a 19-point game. York ready, and here we go as he sends this one away. And here comes a return from the middle of the end zone. And that decision to bring it out ends up not being a good one. Costs him about 5 yards as he's tackled at the 20.
Ready.
First down Miami as they get set to start the drive.
Charles,
we know that this offense is aggressive. We saw that last drive. They went for it on fourth down, didn't get it. Then they give up the touchdown. So now you feel like they really need to respond here.
They certainly do, but let's face it. Sometimes when you take that risk, you understand if you fail, a little more onus goes back on your ball club to try and pick themselves back up.
2 minutes left to play in this football game here on EA Sports. From the 22, here's 2nd and 8.
Ready.
They go play action. Here's Hooker. Looking for his running back, and he's got it. The result, only 4 yards there on the play. And that'll make it 3rd down. You got the big lead defensively. Willing to give him that underneath stuff, right?
And this is why you work on your tackling. Tackle them after the catch, inbounds, keep the clock running. Just go ahead and bleed the game out that way.
Here is 3rd down and 4. Looking to throw. Hooker. Work in the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete. And he is going to have the Dolphins first down. They needed 4. He doubled that. He wound up getting 8.
And Brandon, from our time in college football, where receivers weren't running the traditional NFL route tree, one thing they did learn, find open areas, find soft spots, and set up and catch the ball. And I think we just saw that there.
Yeah, we saw that indeed, picking up the first. Now a throw here, hauled in. And he's going to be out up around the 45-yard line. Another catch for him there. This one good for 11. First down.
This defense has certainly had an outstanding second half, haven't they? I know they just gave up a first down there, and for the offense, they're hoping that that's something that they can jumpstart with and maybe start to move the ball a little bit better. But it's been tough sledding for them here the entire second half.
They'll try a little trickery here on the end around. Oh, and this one may need to go back to the drawing board. He's going to be swallowed up right away. Zadarius Smith able to get him down.
Not your conventional play call, but that's okay. You probe the defense a little bit with some of everything in your playbook. That way they have to account for everything as the game moves on.
Ready.
Hooker now on 2nd down. He's going to let it fly. And he knocks the ball away, and it falls incomplete.
Well, these guys are not going to go out with their tails between their legs. They're going to keep taking their shots until the clock's at 000. But that one, like a lot of others, winds up incomplete.
Ready.
Now play number 7 of this drive, but it's a tough 3rd and 9.
Go.
Now it's A-Chain headed right. And oh, he's just going to be short here, barely. Maybe by a half a foot. It'll be 4th and inches. This late in the game, Charles, I think you maybe seriously have to think about going for it.
Especially where they are in terms of field position, because this is almost like no man's land.
Ready.
Might hurt your punter because there might not be enough space, maybe too far for your field goal kicker. I'm like the old rule. Possession is 9/10 of the law. Possession is 9/10 of winning the game. Go for it. Get the first down. Close it out.
First and 10 at the 40-yard line.
One final shot. They'll look to throw. And that is going to officially draw the curtain on this one as the last throw intercepted. Picked off by Grant Delpit. And the Browns are going to have it here just past the 25. So Cleveland able to come away with the victory here. And it was their defense that really made the statement after the break. They pitched the second half shutout.
Yeah, think about the team that just got vanquished. They did score in the second quarter. Do you think they thought at all that that would be their last points of the game?
No, but what a second half. The adjustment, whatever they did in the locker room, it certainly worked.
It certainly did, and you're exactly right. Whether it was an adjustment, whether it was just more focus on what they planned to do going in, whether they just played better, whatever it was, it all came together in the second half, and no points were allowed. That's a great way to close them out.
So for the Browns, they continue to make their case for the playoffs as they move to 9-3, and they will head back home next week. Meanwhile, for Miami, they fall to 6.